Here's the truth about selling your home in 2023. Hello everybody, welcome back to Suburbs of Seattle. I'm your host Andrey Gulyy, and if you're selling a home in 2023, this video is for you. Let's talk about what it takes to get your home sold, because the market is drastically different from where it was before over the last year. Last year we saw low interest rates, low inventory, and a very high demand. Right now, from January of last year to January of this year, we actually see the median sales price in all of the Northwest MLS down 1.6%, and the inventory levels are starting to creep up back to where they were in 2019. So we'll see where the market goes, but here's what I can tell you on what's important right now. Right now, the most important thing you can do is not overprice your home. It's super easy to look at a home that sold down the street from you last year in February, April, March and say, you know what? I should be able to get more than them, when in fact, you might get less. Because right now, the buyers that are out there, they're asking for significant amounts in closing costs credited back to them. So, what does this mean for you? If you're a seller, don't overprice your listing, because if you're overpriced, you will end up sitting on the market. The average days on market right now for the whole of Northwest MLS is right about 40 days. And if you want to sell your home quicker than 40 days, you want to make sure you're priced right, because at that 30-day mark, there's going to be people who come in who want to write a lower offer on your home. So again, if you're trying to get a high price it correctly, and still get it sold in the first week or two. And that way you will get it sold in the first week to 2 weeks. Now, I know I mentioned closing costs a little bit, because right now every buyer out there is asking for closing costs. We just wrote up an offer where we asked for $15,000 back, and that's going to help my client lower their interest rate down to about 4.3%. Buyers are doing this right now because their interest rates are super high, and that forces their monthly payment to be astronomically more than they could ever afford. So if a buyer comes to your doorstep and says, hey, Mr. Seller, I'm willing to pay you your price that you want for your home, but give me $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 back so I can lower my rate and pay off my closing costs, you should probably take the offer, unless you have 2 to 3 other offers on the table. And you would have 2 to 3 other offers on the table possibly if you price your home right. So all I'm saying is be open to the possibility of negotiating with the buyer. The buyer is the one who has your money. Without them, you don't get your home sold. And if you're okay with that, that's totally fine. You can sit on the market for whatever amount of time it takes until maybe one person comes along and gives you what you want. But if you're like most people who want to actually get their home sold, then you might need to be willing to negotiate with a buyer. Now, a few do's and don'ts. Please make sure that if you have a home, if it's a large home, I would say larger than 2,000 square feet, you want to make sure to stage it, because nothing's worse than a buyer walking into a very big home that's not staged. It just starts feeling lonely. I had some clients come in from California, shout out to Carl and Charlene, and we viewed some houses where it's almost like a maze. You don't know what room goes where, you know, where does the furniture go, where's the office, right? And the reason why we partially felt like that is because the home wasn't staged. When you have 2, 3, 4, 5,000 square feet and with no furniture, you gotta sit there and come up in your mind what you're gonna do with it. So please make sure to stage your properties if it's over 2,000 square feet. If you have a simple 1,800 square foot home, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, living room, kitchen, maybe a dining room, you might not need to do staging at that point. But anything bigger than that, you wanna get it staged. And this brings me to my next point. After you get a stage, you want to make sure you have marketing that is on point. You want to hire professional photographers. I, as a real estate agent, cover all of the photography and marketing and videography for you as my client. If you're doing this yourself, you want to hire professional videographers, professional photographers to market your property properly. Because nothing is worse than a few cell phone pictures of a bathroom that you can see the person's face in the mirror, right? I've seen those photos on forsaleByOwners.com and all of those other websites. People don't want to come to that type of home. They don't. You want to have professional pictures that really show the best qualities of your home. They get edited, there's more natural light, there's more light added to them, and that's what really draws the buyers in. Statistics say that buyers decide to see your home based off the first 3 pictures that they see. So you want to make sure that all of your pictures are popping. Now you got the staging right, you got the videography and photography correct. The next thing is making sure that you have somebody who actually knows how to market your property. Here at John L. Scott, we actually have multiple online marketing campaigns that we do where we can see, hey, this many people saw your house online, this many people clicked on our ad, and this person here, they are actually getting pre-approved and they want to come and see your property. We're able to track these things. So if you're looking for an awesome agent who knows exactly what they're doing to get a home sold, shoot me a call or a text at the number below and I'd be happy to help you out. And with that, I want to close out this video and say thank you so much for watching this video. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of my subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video.